I'm going to start working on her legs. I like to get started on the bottom part and work up, kind of like building a foundation. The chaps the leather chaps that she's going to be wearing will be stovepipe chaps. In other words, they're not going to have bat wings to them. They're more like a legging over the pants, and it'll have some fringe on the side of the leggings. Anyway, I've been doing some research on types of uh, shafts and stuff like that. Also, I've been doing research on the type of boot I was going to put on her. The only thing is, this thing's going to be in the way of the boot. Got to figure that out. Okay, this will be the bottom part of her pelvis. I got to have an anchor for the leg muscles. Now, I'm not going to go into great detail on the leg muscles, but I am going to have to at least shape something that looks like a leg. Does that make sense? I'm just sketching in the hips. She needs to have hips. thing about these chaps she's going to be wearing, I'll put a picture up of what they look like. They're rather roomy, and they kind of destroy all the delicate beauty of the female leg. But I'm still going to have all the anatomy under here as much as I can. It's going to come down and just completely cover this part of the boot, which is good because it's going to be hard to overcome the screw that's holding her up. Let me get this thing out of the way. All right, now I'm not really happy with the figure, but I'll work it out. I always go through this stage with everything I do. There's a point where I come close to tearing it apart and starting over again. I'm not at that point. I'm just approaching it. I got to shape her just a little bit better. I've come to the conclusion I've got to change the shape of this base, because if you notice I got her way forward of the base instead of more centered, so I'm going to cut off this part here. And I'm going to bring the base a little more forward here and square it off. Let's see if I can. Wow, how about that? I got it already squared off right there. So I just need to square it off in front. And I'm going to do that with a pen. I'll be right back. I would have liked to have made it a round base, but I screwed up. Yeah, that bothered me for quite a while, and I just decided just now that it's time to change it. I'll double check it with a square and square it off a little bit better. so the boot won't be hanging over the edge. Okay, let's see if I got the same width there as I've got there. Perfect. I'll continue on with the boot. I just checked with the photograph to see how the angles of her feet were, and I've got it pretty much the way they are in the photograph. Now, I need to trim her down just a little. She's a little thick. All right, I'm going to continue with the leg. Now, the reason I got the arms away from her body is because I got to work on the body, and I just can't have the arms right where they're supposed to be. I will readjust those probably tomorrow. I gotta check the length of the foot. Pretty close. Can't have one boot longer than the other one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it for tonight. I'll pick this up tomorrow, and I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put the shafts on, because like I said, they pretty well obliterate the beauty of the leg. But it's going to look good with that on it. I can tell you right now, I got one leg thicker than the other one by quite a bit. Alright, I'll pick this up tomorrow and see if I end up tearing it apart, because I can't stand it. I don't think I will. I will make this head just a little bit smaller. It's a little too big for, I think, this figure. everybody. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really would help me. Also, check out the link below this video. It will take you to a review of my 9 instructional videos that could be very helpful to you if you're thinking of sculpting. Good night, everybody.